This is my project bike, and in today's video I will put on the final part of the build, or at least that's what I thought, because as you can judge from my black motorcycle, it didn't go well. I messed up. Really bad. I promise I know what I'm doing, just bear with me. Today's video will be an essay on illiteracy, and how to mess up so bad that you'll start wondering if you should end it all. Let's get into it. The part I'm talking about is this MVT DD21 ignition system. I found it on a massive discount on MaxiScoot. It was like €100 off, and I could not let that slide. So I bit the bullet, I got it, and I did irreparable damage to my ego. Now that also begs a question: why did I get a new ignition system if the older one works? For most cases, a simple system like this works perfectly fine. In fact, it's worked perfectly fine for all the life of this motorcycle. So why, again, am I changing it? Well, I have two problems with it. First problem is that this system is a fixed timing system. It's completely analog, and it's set at 17 degrees of ignition timing, and that's all you get. Which means, when the engine is turning and it goes towards top dead center, 17 degrees of crankshaft rotation before top dead center, well, power is sent to the spark plug and it ignites the fresh charge that's being compressed in the cylinder. Which is a problem on a two-stroke engine. Before the pipe hits, they have really low compression because the exhaust port is open. When compression is that low, 17 degrees is not enough to fully burn and ignite the fresh charge. You need more. But then, when the pipe hits and the engine has full compression because the pipe sends back a pressure wave that closes the exhaust port, when that happens, compression spikes up, almost doubles, so 17 degrees almost becomes too much. The second issue I have with it is this big ass flywheel, which, I'm a bit stupid, and with this bike being a chill, do-it-all dual sport, kind of needs a heavy-ass flywheel because it tames the power delivery and it makes it harder to stall and all of that good stuff. But it's really, really lethargic as it is now. And this ignition solves both those problems, in theory. It is a digital ignition system, which means it has this little computer here, the ECM, ECU, EEPROM, whatever it's called. This ignition system should solve both those problems. It is a digital ignition system, which means it has a computer with transistors in it. And this little brain, what it does is, as the engine spins up, it changes ignition timing following a map that it's memorized, and it should give me higher ignition timing before the pipe hits, and then lower it both at idle, because it makes it easier to start, in theory, I hope it does that, and at high RPM. And also this black puck here, that's the flywheel. I still like my tractor, so I will use this weight, and it almost doubles the weight, but it's still lower than that flywheel. It should improve throttle response by miles, and also power throughout the RPM range, hoping that the map doesn't clash too much with how that engine runs. Now, I'll come back to what I just said, because therein lies mistake number one of this poop show. For now, let's just put the dang thing on the dang bike and see what happens. So you need one of these to set timing, and as you can see, I have one. I also have this contraption, which you can slot this in, like so. The problem with this contraption is that I can't put it in a way that makes it so that this can reach inside the spark plug hole. Now what people do usually is they cut up a spark plug and take the ceramic insulator off and stick this in, they screw it to the cylinder head and screw this in. I can't do that right now, and I really want to get it done right now, so I think I'm just gonna eyeball it, which is always a good idea. So the dial gauge has to be perfectly perpendicular to the piston stroke in order not to skew up the result. Now, I know what you're thinking. You screwed up by eyeballing it. But in fact, I didn't. I double, triple, quadruple checked, and the timing was set at the value I wanted. The real problem was this. The goal is to get at 3.5 millimeters before top dead center. If you've ever set up something like this before, then you already know where I fucked up, But if you don't, then watch till the end because it gets really funny. Please don't go. Half an hour later, I did it. It's in time, maybe slightly retarded, and I can say it because it's a technical term. So now it's a matter of wiring all of this to the ECU and the coil, which I'm not gonna lie, it took me way longer than I wanted. I had to cut off a piece of the frame to fit the coil and figure out that I got the wrong SKU. I had to get the DD12, not the DD21, but in the end, against all odds, the bike started. Ow. It's not vibrating, which is pretty good. And this is the part I hate the most about this. I knew something was wrong about the bike, it sounded bad, couldn't hit the power band, but the temperatures looked good, so I just kept going like an idiot. And then, this happened. The fucking... Oh, you're serious? It broke my fucking tachometer cable. What? Hey, no way, brother. What the fuck? Wait. Hey, no way. Way too advanced. It's set at the correct timing. Why did it go backwards? Because timing might have been too advanced, but I am retarded. It turns out I may have stupid beds. 0.35 millimeters, not 3.5. I'ma fucking kill myself. And because of my smooth ass brain, I actually soft seized on the way back from that clip. But fortunately the bike started up right after, no problem. So I've set timing correctly, for real this time, and went on to be criminally disappointed. Okay, we try again. Thank you, AM6. Okay, it is running better now. I mean, it's running better than too advanced. I don't know, Rick. It feels very stock ignition-y to me. It's not faster than with the stock ignition. It is running now that the, timing is set correctly. It's not better than stock. It's not. I'm not liking this very much so far. Other than me fucking up. Which, happens. But, is this 300 euros worth of an upgrade? Not really. I genuinely think I wasted money on this. I mean, I haven't hit the pipe yet, so let's see what that feels like. Opens up. It feels like the top end opens up a little bit more than it did before. Which isn't what I wanted. I bought this to have more low end and mid range, not high end. I didn't want no top end buffoonery here. What am I, a hot boy? And I know I'm not hitting the power band that much. Engine is still cold, and I don't want to seize it again. Yeah, I am not impressed. I'm really not impressed. For 300 euros? Yeah, no. Not for me. Not for this boy, at least. Maybe for like DPR 86, I guess, or something like that. Like something much more high-end than this. It would make sense. It doesn't for this one. If you have this cylinder, keep the stock ignition and you'll be fine. Unless you want to be an Instagram hot boy. I mean, it's quite good for it, I guess. And like, if I retard timing, it's gonna get worse. If I advance timing, it will blow up. So yeah, I am furious. I'm absolutely fucking livid, chat. This is bullshit. What did I do wrong? First of all, being actually stupid. Second, I just assumed that every two-stroke is the same, but they aren't. A higher performance cylinder would benefit massively from this setup, because it can compensate for lost compression at low RPM, which is caused by like really wide exhaust ports and pipes meant to work with said exhaust ports. My cylinder doesn't have a really wide exhaust port. Like, its whole gimmick is that it's a low-revving tractor engine, and these systems are meant for high-revving builds. I just thought that maybe it could give me a stronger mid-range and better throttle response, but alas, that shan't be. And third, I didn't follow my gut. I knew that 3.5mm was too much, but I didn't bother to read carefully. I knew that this cylinder doesn't really need a high-performance ignition system, because it's not a high-performance cylinder, but I thought that maybe I was wrong, and I knew that it sounded really, really wrong while I was riding it. So yeah, my bad, I'm sorry. Now I will fix it, so if you want to see that, maybe consider subscribing. If you are subscribed, please don't unsubscribe, I promise I'm not that stupid. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. If you don't leave me, please come back.